Hello, my children. I'm Marcus Aurelius, former emperor of Rome and all-around daddy. Women scream when they see me because they can sniff the copious amounts of white stuff inside my balls. Today, I will be teaching you how to stop fiddling your flute, the Stoic way. First things first. Why a Stoic never does anything without objective reason. Why should you quit tickling your pickle? Why do you fap in the first place? To get rid of sexual urges, correct? Or is it a stress relief mechanism, which is even worse? Whatever the main reason is, it all comes down to sexual energy. You need to think of your milk as a power source. When you fap, you feel tired, correct? This is because you are depleting your sexual reserves. You are a machine, my friend. A biomechanical hazard with so much potential you can't even imagine. A machine needs fuel, otherwise it is pretty much futile. Getting horny is natural. An animal gets horny and releases its seed by impulse. You, on the other hand, have the power of objective reason. You can use these incredible reasoning capabilities to make rational decisions that will benefit you in the long run. The reason you fap is because you are more akin to an animal than you are to a human. So that naturally leads me to the first step to quitting this perilous energy-draining activity. Controlling your mind. When do we fap? When we have the urge to fap. How should we think of these urges then? Imagine these urges as demons depleting your energy. You are a warrior fighting these demons. Whenever these urges pop up, don't attach yourself to them. Separate these urges away from yourself. View them as a dark entity like a demon, for example. Then imagine yourself as a warrior beating these urges away. The moment you attach yourself to the demon, you have lost. This takes practice. The truth is, it's not easy. If it were easy, no one would be nutting to 2D anime girls with boobs, so large they have their own gravitational force. Okay, so now we know what we must do. But how do we get better at this? To develop a strong mind, I would recommend doing 2 activities, meditation and journaling. Before you click out of this video or whatever you call this, I have no idea how technology works. Please pay attention. You probably have heard this same advice a million times, but I will explain why it is important to implement instead of giving you the same old boring advice. But first, in case you didn't know how to meditate, sit at a quiet place and focus only on your breathing. Really pay attention to your breathing. In and out, in and out, in and out. When thoughts arise, pay attention to them. Do not try to force them to go away. Analyze them, let them go slowly, and bring your attention back to your breath. The whole point of this exercise is to become aware of your thoughts and whatever bullshit your mind comes up with. This is called mindfulness. The better you get at this, the more aware of your thoughts you will become, and in turn you will become a lot better at resisting these urges, by first recognizing them by being aware of your thoughts. I recommend you to do 10 minutes of meditation every day. But if you can't, that is fine. Try for at least 3 to 5 times a week. Now, you need to apply this to your sexual urges. Remember what we spoke about at the beginning of this video? I dabbled on the importance of how you need to view your urges as negative entities that are depleting your energy-draining dark forces that are impeding your success. I can't emphasize this enough. If you attach yourself to the urge, you have lost. The idea of a no-fap streak is wrong. You should not try to quit jerking off forever when you are beginning your no-fap journey. Start off small and increment progressively. Tell yourself, today I am going to not jerk off, but I can wiggle my squiggle 2 days after. And then try for 3 days, and then maybe 5 days. You get the idea. This is called progressive overload. It is a common weightlifting term where weightlifters gradually increase the intensity of their training as they get stronger. The intensity of their training is directly correlated to how strong they are currently. You would not tell a weightlifting newbie to start deadlifting 1,000 pounds, now would you? Right now you can't stop jerking off forever. You do not have the mental strength to do so. You need to start off small and slowly increment. And if you relapse, that's okay, soldier. Forgive yourself and keep going. Journaling. At the end of every day, it is a very good Stoic practice to introspect, to analyze your day and look within yourself, to see what progress can be made in your life. Journaling is another tool you can use to help with your mindfulness. Take time at the end of each and every day to write down your thoughts and feelings and analyze them. Remember, the more aware you are of your thoughts, the better you can recognize these urges and deal with them effectively. I would recommend you to journal every day. Not only will journaling help with mindfulness, but it will also help with general self-improvement as well. You can't make progress if you don't know which areas you are lacking in. This is what journaling can be used for as well, to see which areas of life you are lacking in by analyzing your journal entries, and then you can deal with them accordingly. Great! Now you know how to recognize your thoughts and urges and how to detach yourself from them. Well done, warrior. Now that you have this base framework, your fapping days are over. For the most part. What if the urge becomes so strong that you can't battle it? What if your mind fails you, which will inevitably happen? Let me ask you this. When do you get the urge to fap? When do you normally relapse? What exactly occurs? Where exactly do you fap? What time in each day do you normally fap? You want to minimize the urges from avoiding what causes them in the first place. For example, if you use this modern evil thing called social media, you might see an ass pic or something of similar degeneracy which will cause the urge. Back in my day, we used to have gladiator combats for fun, and you pitiful modernized humans mouth breathe and watch a screen for 4 hours a day and call it entertainment. Absolutely disgraceful. Your ancestors would be ashamed of you. Sorry about that, just needed to get this off my chest. You modern-day humans baffle me. Fill up your day. If you are too busy during the day, where will you find the time to flick the dick? Always keep busy. In fact, if you're always occupying yourself with something, you will likely not even need a strong mind, because you will simply have no free time to fap anyways. But there will always be a time when the urge might become too strong, and you will need a strong mind to overcome it. Take up a hobby during your free time, a hobby that you enjoy, and that will distract yourself from your urges. The time spent not thinking about fapping is the time where you won't jerk off. That is the goal when I tell you to fill up your day. Always keep your mind busy. And the last step is positive affirmations. Sounds a bit feminine, I know. But trust me on this. Your brain operates on whatever thoughts you give it. Change the thoughts in question, and you could change your life. You need to change how you view yourself. You need to tell yourself, I do not jerk off anymore. I am not a person who jerks off. Affirm it in your mind. At first it might feel like you are lying to yourself, but the more you say it, the more you will believe it. And the more you believe it, the more you will stop masturbating. And the process repeats itself. Every day I wake up and say to myself that I have the biggest PP in the universe, even though my PP is average size. But look at me. I do indeed radiate that big PP energy, don't you think? Congratulations on making it to the end of this video. I applaud your attention span. Please hit the thumbs up looking button if you enjoyed this video. If you want to learn something random every week in a fun, interactive way, hit that subscribe button thingy. Oh dear, these technological terms are so complicated. How do I stop recording? Oh shit, that's how.